I just got told to put on a shirt at Planet Fitness over my sports bra. And the reason, and it was a female manager as well. And the reason she gave me was that they would like to keep their respect and that there's a lot of guys in the gym.
More and more gyms should be doing this. You're not at your house. Why are you in the gym in a sports bra? You're there to work out, yeah? Yep. Why are you there half naked? And then you're offended because she says you have to cover up because there's other people at the gym. Yes, there's guys there and you're making them uncomfortable, so put some clothes on. You wouldn't fail to record them or report them if they were staring you down simply because you were half naked. So if the female manager, and you said female manager as if she shouldn't tell you to cover up because she's a female. If the female manager tells you to put some clothes on because there's other people there, put some clothes on. Or how about don't go to the gym half naked?
Did you know serving your man is actually a superpower? Modern culture taught us that serving is weak. But the truth is, when a wife serves with purpose and pure intentions, she captures a man's heart in a way that controlling him never will. Think about it. You go into a restaurant and the waiter is treating you incredibly well. They're attentive, they're kind, they're present. By the end of the experience, you feel this natural desire to reward them. You leave a bigger tip, even though you barely know their name. Why? Because good service opens the human heart. The same dynamic exists in a relationship. When you serve your husband with warmth and respect, you create that same desire to give back, which naturally for him is to protect, provide, and take care of you. And the best part is it's not forced or out of obligation anymore, but because his heart has moved. Serving is not weakness. It's one of the most powerful secrets to embracing your femininity. And if you want to learn more about how to understand your God-given feminine energy in a way that makes your man step up naturally, watch my free masterclass. Comment class and I'll send you the link.
Men never picked a woman that did so much for them.
Shut up. Shut up. Yes, we do. I'll give you 3 famous black examples. Michelle and Barack, she sacrificed her career. He picked her. Denzel and Pauletta Washington, she sacrificed her career. He picked her. She even paid for the first date. Well, she paid for the cab. I don't know if it was the first date, but I'm for sure she paid for the cab. LaTanya and Samuel L. Jackson, she sacrificed a whole lot. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Mr. Jackson, our favorite uncle, one of the highest grossing actors of all time, was a crackhead. And guess who stayed by his time doing this? Guess who stayed by his side during this time? Was his wife, LaTanya. This is why y'all can't be speaking on man's love, because y'all don't know what it really is. And I'll help explain it to you. Most times men love out of indebtedness. That's why men have such long-standing friendships with guys from elementary school. It's men who can ask me for thousands of dollars because they gave me a 50-cent cake. Because I'm forever indebted, because when I was at my lowest, when I was my hungriest, it wasn't the amount that he gave, it's the fact that he gave to me when I was at my lowest. So how can I not give it to him when I'm at my maximum? We love out of indebtedness. There's people I owe meals to who have fed me one time. If I ever see them out, I'm gonna take care of their meal. Most times I like her takes, but this was a bad one. This was a bad one. But you know, I'm here to help.
The sun came out, I went about a drop top, party on the block, looking like car alive, fucking on thoughts. Sticking in the soft spot, come at the top, looking like skybox. Honey got us all hot. I love a nigga.
The women are actually a huge part of the problem, and it is so subtle, yet it's insidious. Women, the contempt, the subtle arrogance and entitlement around your needs and self-righteously expecting your needs to get met while withholding respect and just common decency and niceness and warmth is profound. Like, oh, and I am guilty of it as well. This is women. This is the mess that we're making. I have seen too many men whose dignity has been snuffed out when his wife could hold the position of building up that dignity. What an honor that could be. What healing is available. But no, we want to be right and we want our needs met. So many men trying so hard in their own way to not be received. Not good enough. Not exactly what I needed. You're not safe. Women don't realize that our words and our energy cut deeply to a man, and then we wonder why he's not showing up.
4-year goal. My daughter's 14 years old, and 4 years she'll be 18. So she ain't gone out the house by then. So at this point, I want to retire.
I noticed that the lady, you asked her for 5-year goals, and she gave you 4, and you just started licking your lips.
Damn. That's just something that I do. Ain't no big
I felt like you salivated on her not following directions. So I felt like you were, because it seemed like you really got off on somebody not following directions.
Bruh.
And then I took offense to that.
Wow, crucified for licking some lips. You cannot make this up. I mean, the way she was looking at you, anything would have done it, bro. She got a whole gallery of evidence off of just one facial gesture. Like, how can someone even jump to this kind of conclusion? Do you have a grudge against this person? That man don't know what the heck is going on. He's at a complete loss for words. Nowadays, something as simple as your walking posture or how you're standing could be the difference between you and finding your partner.
Us women is the reason why these relationships kinda ain't out here working. Listen to this. And I really just got this through my head the other day. Some happened. Us women have a hard time dealing with one nigga. Like, we really don't even know how to bond with a nigga. And I know some of them are like, no, I really do. I bond with that nigga. But deep down, I have to be honest with myself. We really, there ain't never just got one nigga. We got the nigga that we with. But we got such and such on the side. In our inbox. We got old boy over there that be, you know what I'm saying? We just be dibbling down, we're talking to him every now and then. Yeah. We got such and such over there. We broke up. But we still be talking on. How you doing? So we really, we always got a nigga in our back door. Y'all can say that too. And they probably do, but we talking about us right now. Because I know for a fact, I got a bonding problem. It's hard for me to bond with a nigga. Like, I can bond with you, but I always got another nigga on the side somewhere. Right? I just realized this the other day. And I really do think we the problems, y'all.
I will tell you this flat out. I am not scared to lose a man. I am not scared to get divorced.
That's the problem.
And no, it's not.
That's the problem. I don't think that we as women should be spreading our intimate things with men.
Do I think that my husband or my partner can go and have lunch or dinner with just a woman one-on-one? Yes.
Oh, I agree too, yes.
She doesn't.
For what? Come to the house. I'll cook for you.
I need my time with my friend privately. Crazy.
That's weird.
See?
It's weird to me.
I want to catch up like with my dog. I want to talk
But why
crazy.
can't you do that in front of your man?
But I also can't share every single lived experience.
That's weird.
I'd be so resentful that my man controlled my life that much. It wouldn't work.
But is it control or is it respect? Because I don't think, because for me, there's not a man on this planet that I would choose over my husband. This is your once in a lifetime, platinum needle in a haystack, swing for the fences, best friend, confidant, lover, husband.
But that's not true because people have multiple husbands.
No, and that's the thing. You see it different. But in my mind, I'm like, y'all don't want to be married.
Now, I'm curious because I do want to make sure we get to it. You had a second engagement.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Ooh, child.
You know, a lot of these modern women like to live in ambiguity. Oh, men need to do better. They need to do better. They need to do this and that, and this and that. Better at what exactly? Oh, well, you know, just emotional availability, just being emotionally unavailable, communicating effectively, and you know, just being emotionally mature. What does that look like to find that? They can't, because they're not that themselves. They heard it on a TV show, and they keep on repeating it, but they're not even sure exactly what it is. And they're not, even if they did, they're not doing it. So they continue to try to hold men at standards or to standards that they're not even able to hold themselves to.
Single women all over the internet making videos about decentering men, urging other women to stop dressing for the male gaze. Whose gaze are you dressing for as a straight woman whose gaze? You're living in an epidemic of SSRI-riddled, septum-piercing goblins trying to teach our youth that it is wrong to desire a man in a romantic and intimate way. I'm sorry, isn't that the circle of life? Doesn't finding a partner and spending your life with them and, I don't know, procreating, like, make the world go round? I can't say that I've ever in my life gotten ready and been like, I know who I'm dressing for tonight. All the women who are going to see me. I really hope the women that are going to see me think that I look hot. Because guess what? I'm not attracted to women. That makes me want to puke because I'm not gay. Nothing wrong with that. I love lesbians and their chain wallet. What? It's like, it's like they're trying to teach you that it's not even cool to just be a regular straight person that wants the opposite to find you attractive. Like, no, it's basic biology. If you're very young, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Now, you need to develop your own personality, you need to develop, skills, and you need to develop your own life so that you're not hanging on someone's every move, because it's important to cultivate your own happiness, because happiness comes from within, it doesn't come from other people. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the male gaze, dude. These women act like you should get struck with a lightning bolt if you've ever wished that men found you attractive. There's nothing wrong with, what's wrong with these people?
I feel like every guy I talk to has been so easy to just cut me out of their life forever and not worry about it. And I'm so bad at letting go. I get so sad losing somebody in my life. And I feel like they don't care at all. And I'm just like, how do I get like you, my boy? How do you not care? I don't get it.
No man should ever call a woman a no man.
Okay.
And I'm your wife. And you've been through previous relationships, and I'm asking you what happened, what you said to these previous women, and it was nothing. I walked off. But your wife, you can call it not just once, not just twice, not just in one setting. I remember it's been multiple times in these past 7 months. And it's a trigger for me because when I was younger, I was called that. So,
oh, wow.
It's really a trigger for me. And it's not like I didn't sit there and tell my husband these things before. So you're not just saying these things because you're upset. You're saying it literally to hurt me. And how could you love me and call me a repeatedly? You don't do that to people you love. And he's like, well, you call me a I said, yeah, I have, but it's not a trigger for you. It's not detrimental for you.
If you won the lottery?
Yes.
I would take half of it.
Okay.
And then I'd leave you. Never talk to you again. Live on a private island by myself.
Okay, that's creepy. So what if I were to tell you that I've won the lottery?
Really?
And it was a scratcher. And I won $40. So here's half. And how about you get out of my car? You're gonna leave me now?
With $20?
After that answer, I wouldn't have even given her the 20.
If black men are so bad, who raised them? If black men are deadbeats, who raised them? If black men are broke, bum, dusty, down bad, impoverished, and musty, who raised them? Now, before you answer that question, I have to ask you this one. If white men are so great and they just know how to treat women and they are so respectful and they are providers, who raised them? If white men are so great and they treat black women so well, who raised them? When you say things like that, you don't understand that you are basically saying that the white woman knows how to raise her sons to be prominent members of society, but black women don't know how to raise their children and they shouldn't be raising children. That's what you're saying. So when y'all get on here and y'all talk about black men and y'all praise and uplift the white man, I want you to know and I want you to understand that you are praising the white mother as well. You're praising the white woman as well. You're basically saying that she knows what she's doing when it comes to child rearing, and black women don't know what they're doing, and black women need to stop having kids because look at how their kids turned out. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying whenever you talk about how bad black men are. how terrible they are. They were raised by black women. So who is responsible for these men that we got out here? They were raised with all their mother's influence. And they're deadbeats? They're trash? They don't know how to treat women? I wonder who's responsible for that.
So I have a situation, and I really want male perspective. If you are a man and you see this video, please comment what is going on. I am a 26-year-old woman, and I am finding that the generation of men never approach me. Older men are only checking for me. And I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ideally, I would want someone just a few years older than me, maybe 35 at the most. That's pushing it. That's 9 years older than me. But when 40-year-old men is all that's checking for you, 45, 48, 50, and yesterday I was in a room full of men, okay? Oh my God. Are you serious? Man just text me and y'all, he's 40. Why did I give this man my number knowing I'm not gonna entertain him? Y'all, I was in a room full of men and there were very much young men who were my age. And nobody, y'all, nobody my age approached me. Literally, of the men that, did make conversation with me, one was 40, there was another man that was 40, there was a man that was 39, and the other one was like 35. I got compliments from one man, and y'all, he was fine. And he told me, you are gorgeous, but you are just too young for me. I can tell you are too young for me. And very much, he looked like he was mature, but the man of God was, Lord, he looked good. But of the entire, event, no man who looked to be under 35 approached me. Not one. Not one. Not one. I just need answers. What is happening? What is really going on? Somebody let me know.
Y'all, I am as independent as they come, and I'm here to tell you that feminism destroyed my marriage. Feminism is demonic. Let's talk about it. It pulls away of God's original design for man and woman. God, man, woman, children. And yes, men are the head of the household, and that's what ruined my marriage, because I looked at my husband as my equal, that we were competing with each other, and that I wore the pants, that I made the rules, I had the control. But this is when women no longer listen to understand, they listen to respond. So I'm not saying that we as women are below men. That's not how it is. And women are gonna hear this and think, I can provide for myself. I can do everything that a man can do for myself and be happier and do what I want to do. Listen, I know you can. I can too. That doesn't mean we're supposed to. We are not equal. We are equal in importance, but we are not equal in our roles. Feminism completely destabilized the whole family structure, and we're watching the consequences of it in real time. The problem does not lie with the woman having her own job or even having a career or her own business. The problem lies because feminism told us to prioritize all of that over being a mother and a wife. Feminism has sold women the lie of freedom, but take a look around. Are women actually freer? But actually, if you look around, women are more anxious, more lonely, more confused, even more medicated than ever. They're not freer. So maybe, just maybe, the problem isn't men. It's a lie that we've been sold. And I only say all this because I know I've been there, I've lived it. I'm speaking from truth. And Jesus saved me. The culture is going to call this misogyny, this whole post. Meanwhile, scripture calls it order. Y'all have a blessed day.
You know what's funny? A lot of these modern women get up in here and tell men that they're not good, right? And then they'll go down the list of things that a man needs to improve. But then when a man says, no, I'm actually a decent person, I'm actually a decent guy, who y'all are actually trying to get a hold of and make me act like is Chad and Tyrone. That's who y'all are trying to make me act like, and I'm not gonna do it. Well, you need to spice it up. You need to be doing this. No, I don't. Because Chad and Tyrone are at the clubs every month or every weekend. pulling you and your friends, might buy a drink or two. Yeah, see what this is what being a man is about. Taking you home, knocking you down and sending you on back. Is that what it's about? Well, it's for the plot, it's for the experience. Whatever it's for. That's not the man for you. Whether you want him or not, that's not the man for you. So I don't need you to continue to sit up here and tell me what a real man is and what a real man does and all this other stuff. Tell me how I need to improve. Y'all be typing, men need to be men. This is what it's about to be a man while laying in Chad and Tyrone's bed. Okay.
What happened? She had big eyelash.
Yeah, she look good. She look good. Yeah, look good.
Okay. We go to the next girl right here. Hi, what's your name? How old are you?
Gina, 22 years old.
Gina, 22 years old. Why you pop the balloon?
But I think him Thai people.
Yeah, he Thai. So you don't like Thai man?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay, that's okay.
So what do you like? Black guy, white guy?
Yeah.
You like black guy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. BBC? Yeah, right. Okay. Did she someone that you're Thai? No? Why not? She dance again?
You're a girl with this small arm, big boob combo. Like, how does it feel? How does it feel to live my dream? Every time I pass one of those chicks, I'm like, need a boob job. God.
And this is part 2 of how I know that testosterone has officially left the building when it comes to men. Let's talk about jawlines. Most men nowadays don't have jawlines. Their faces are full like a woman's. And when I say jawlines, I mean a defined, chiseled jawline. The jawline used to be so defined that they had a chin. And when men used to clench their teeth, you could actually see it. Now, their face just is round and full and soft looking as a woman's. Very strange. Number 2, man hips. Have you noticed how men are spreading from the back? Like a lot of these men have man hips, like hips like a woman. Like it's very odd. Another thing, men's backs and arms. A man used to have such a defined back that his back had a dip from the top of the spine to the bottom of his spine, and it separated his shoulder blades. You don't see that dip anymore. Very, very rare. Let's talk about their arms. No arm definition, no tricep, no bicep, and these things were natural to men. Now you don't see any of this. I'm going to do a part 3 because when I tell you that the testosterone has officially left the building for men or dropped in such a dramatic way that it is concerning, like ladies, tell me what you've noticed.
Yeah, he wanna hang with the babies. 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 Baby, let's tell him.
Without going back and watching the video, how many girls was in that room and what color was the carpet? And let's just say your life depended on it. How you gonna calculate that? Y'all, I know none of y'all was paying attention. I know y'all probably watched the video like 3-4 times. Didn't even count how many girls was in there. Didn't see the color of nothing. See how easy y'all be distracted? Shame on y'all.
You know how I know y'all don't really be loving these men and y'all don't really be wanting to be with these men or even care about these men, because if you did, you would know that men are emotional men. A man that cares. A man that cares. When a man cares, he's going to display every part of him because he's trying to show you that he cares. And one thing you're going to know is that it's genuine, because he's going to do things that you have never gotten done for you probably before, and you probably don't even deserve him doing it for you. That's why you are able to identify when a man loves you.
This is why guys simp for girls that they deem as very attractive. When most guys see a very attractive woman, they think, okay, she is out of my league. Therefore, me, I'm not enough. I have to provide her with such a grand experience because that's the only way she'll hang out with me. I have to provide her an Uber. I have to provide her with a nice dinner, because if I didn't provide that, she wouldn't want me. And you know what's so funny? The irony in all of this? That same girl you're putting on a pedestal walked up to a guy in a nightclub and asked to go home with him. That same girl was dating a bum and she was paying for his bills. That same girl went home with the guy she just met out in Miami or Vegas on a girl's trip. So the girl that you're putting on a pedestal way up here, she can sense that. She can sense that, oh, he's doing the most, therefore I have to treat him the way he sees me. Therefore, you're not gonna have sex with her quickly. You're not gonna get the freakier version of her. Why? Because in her head, she knows you have her pedestalized. She knows this. I said all of that to say this. If you pedestalize girls you find attractive, it will never usually go your way. Trust me, you are enough. Offer this girl some gelato, offer her a drink. If she says yes, there you go, buddy. You save yourself a couple $100 or more. If she goes, oh no, I don't do ice cream, I don't do drinks, I only do dinner, that's her way of telling you, hey, I see myself as better than you. What you're offering me needs to be more. Then you can just say, hey, we're not compatible, no worries. So you're better off presenting this woman a date that you want to do, that you actually enjoy. And if she says yes, you're in the green. If she says no, she didn't like you enough anyways. If you're a guy watching this and you've always struggled with dating more attractive women, I personally want to help you. There's a video in my bio, give that a watch, and I'll be talking to you soon.
There is a direct correlation between girls who like to consensually be slapped around in bed and girls who like reformer Pilates. Because when you walk in and get your ass on the reformer, that is a form of self-harm. As a mental health professional, that is a form of self-harm. It is a humiliation ritual. And so when I walk in the room, I can tell that these are fellow dirty little. And so with that said, I will see you guys next Sunday. Save a spot for me.
Does anybody else's boyfriend publicly humiliate them on Instagram? He acts like he doesn't even know me. Tried to tell him that he's cute. A freaking thanks, red heart. Thanks. Hey, whatever happened to I love you? Whatever happened to no, you are? Thanks? It gets worse. Hard eyes, hard eyes. Yes! Drooling! I'm drooling over you. I'm salivating. Liked by author. Not even a reply. Do you know how foolish I look? I look like a fool! You act like you don't know me! This is humiliating!
You know, a lot of these modern women, they say that they get the ick. I got the ick. They be getting the ick over the most minor things, but then they want men to overlook major red flags, huge issues. That's just a part of my personality. That's just who I am, and I want you to accept who I am. But get the ick because he wears black socks instead of white socks. Are you guys okay? And that's when men stop taking you guys seriously, because y'all continue to get online and talk stupid, say dumb stuff.
I'm about to be extremely vulnerable because this might help someone. I've never been this vulnerable online in ever. Okay? I believe you are as sick as your secrets, and saying things out loud helps free you. So, my parents were married, and then they had me. I guess their marriage was difficult, so they later got divorced. I don't know why, I don't know the details. All I know is that they separated, so I used to be with my mother 1 week, and then I'll go be with my father the next week, okay? So, back and forth. 1 week, my dad never showed up to come and pick me up. I sat by the door, literally waiting and waiting. He never showed up. The following week, I did the same thing. I did this for months, okay? He never came, so I felt so rejected, okay? I still quite literally turn into that little girl when I talk about it. It has changed the trajectory of my life, okay? So I didn't find out until literally recently as an adult that my father did not abandon me. My mother cut him off because she was afraid that he was gonna take me from her. So I literally had to grow up without a father, thinking that my father didn't love me. So I would go on dating these men who were amazing to me. I've had wonderful relationships, and I would literally feel like the love was never enough because my father didn't love me. How could another man love me? So it just f***ed me up, okay? For good. So this is why I chose the man that I chose to have a baby with. Like, everything truly makes sense. And my grandmother tells me this, and I was angry at my mom. Angry, okay? Because how dare you be that selfish and not think of me? You don't think I wanted to have my father? I've forgiven her, now I've made peace with it. But that's why I feel so strongly about cutting parents or cutting the other person off. You don't get to do that. You don't, okay? Because like I said, it scarred me. And now my father is dead, and it haunts me for the rest of my life. Because I literally grew up thinking he didn't want me. That wasn't the case. He was coming. They were returning him. And I was sitting there by that door, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and he never showed up. And I hope this brings me some type of closure, because it literally eats at me all the time, still to this day.
So unfortunately, I saw this. That means you have to as well. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Little perk of being polyamorous, my wife and their partner are out at a vampire ball as a little Valentine's date. And so that means I got to stay home by myself and take some rips and watch some really depressing video essays, because everything's depressing right now. And I painted my nails, and I'm getting to eat the chocolates that my wife's partner got them for Valentine's Day. But now I get to eat them and enjoy the pretty flowers. It's been like a win-win weekend.
So whatever the heck that is, I am totally fine being the opposite of that, not being that. Please, people, I am begging you to eat more beef, because this is some sort of brain chemical nutrient imbalance. I don't know how else to describe that. These people and their friends are the ones calling us bigots for living in reality. That's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah, if you want to keep the conversation going, check out that link I have in my shout out bio. You can also get a personal shout out from me if you would like that. I'm happy to call you a faggot, since I'm not outright calling this guy a faggot, but I will call you one if you want me to. So thank you all so much. Catch you next time. Peace.
So I get complete princess treatment from my dad when I'm home, and I'm wondering if it's made my standards too high. Because, okay, the second I get home, my dad is in the driveway ready to take all of my bags for me. I'm not touching a single bag, like, let me tell you. Espresso is made every single morning before I even wake up. Goes and fills my tank up with gas all the time without me asking. Will literally meal prep food for me for hours so that I don't have to do it, because he knows how much of a hassle it is for me. And just literally, like, while I'm away from home, will text me constantly and just be like, love you, so proud of you, keep doing what you're doing, like, nothing but positivity. So I get this energy from my dad, right? And then a random man will just ask me if he can come over at 10 p.m. without even asking me on a date first. And I'm just like, where did the standards go, y'all? Like, what is going on? I get confused. I'm like, wait, why are you treating me like this? What? What?
Here's the problem. A bunch of wounded girls get online all day, every day, talking trash about men. All men are broke. If he's not 6'2", don't call me. If he doesn't pay me, he's dust. And then men scroll and scroll and scroll. And now they're fully convinced that all women want are height, money, and status. So what happens? They stop growing, they stop becoming better, they stop leading, and they stop believing, because they think the odds are stacked against them. But here's what you all don't understand. The real women, they're not online arguing with strangers. They're not starting gender wars. They're not playing ego games, and they're not looking for a personal ATM.
them. A real woman embodied in her feminine energy does not spend her free time tearing men down. She's fierce in love, soft in her body, grounded in her standards, and she chooses. She doesn't compete. The wounded girls don't want accountability. They don't want to face their shadows, so they inflate their ego and call it standards. And in that process, they tarnish the image of what a real woman actually is. A real woman doesn't move loud. She moves aligned. And if you're a man who's actually becoming something, you won't attract the girls screaming online. You will attract the women building in silence.
I love a man who flexes his money. Like, please post on your private jet with your fire-ass outfit and your nice-ass watch. You drove there in your sports car with all your mods lowered to the ground with carbon fiber and it's loud as That is my favorite sound. Like, play golf. I love it. Like, please flex. Please flex. Like, I love new money. I love money in general. Like, go travel the world and post your, like, pretty boy Instagram slide. You guys are lying. You're like, you think you're cool. You're not. You are. Like, girls, stop. Just accept that you love money. Like, we don't need to hate everything that's good. Anyways, my husband will be rich. Thank you so much.
All right, you are not, and I mean this, you are not truly living until you try the jackhammer position. There is nothing like it.
Right, this one for my homeboys, and it's just some real, right? I love my homeboys to death, and one thing about me, they know I'm always gonna tell the truth about something. Stop the same way y'all gotta go out there and sacrifice that bread, and y'all gotta go out there and make sure y'all put a smile on a face. Make sure that it come with real love. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, stop. Because if you go short or you fall short or something happened to you or your daughter there tomorrow, God forbid, or just something happened to you, they're gonna go to the next best thing. Like, at least when I do things, I move with genuine love because my soul need it. I could go buy me any bag I want, 6, 7, I want Chanel, give me a B, I want a Birkin. You get what I'm saying? Like, we want all that. But in all reality, is like, you can have everything in the world and still be unhappy. I like to be happy. That's why I love hard. I love everybody that I got in my life for free. I'm not that move with materialistic things.
A lot of these modern women continue to say that, I want a man that will just pour his heart out to me. I want a man that just tells me everything. I want to be so close to him. I want to understand the things that he's saying, the things that he's going through. He needs to be so vulnerable. He needs to connect with me. And then use it against them the first chance they get. Use it against them the first chance they get. And you wonder why men don't tell you certain things. You wonder why men keep their personal lives, their private lives, I would even say, private. Even sometimes in a relationship.
What you just said embodied exactly what you just did. He was not attacking your character. He didn't call you out. He didn't do any of those things you said he did. He was stating his point.
I'm a black woman.
You got so defensive, and he was not trying to make it at you.
But
he
I'm
had
a black
bride.
woman. As a black woman, whenever you make
Hollywood.
a blanket statement about black women, I'm.
But we also have to hold ourselves
But think
accountable,
about it. You made a blanket
and other black
statement
women
about
accountable
black
how they
men.
act and how they
Think
make us
about
look.
it. But think about it. You asked a blanket statement about black men, about him having to prove that he's dating outside his race to you.
No.
You said that. Can we roll the tape back?
Flashback.
Why do black men feel the need to explain themselves to black women whenever they date outside of their race? I feel as though you're on an apology campaign. Black dudes who prioritize white women, when they see a black woman with a white man, they turn into Dr. Umar. My criticism is that they put white women on a pedestal while pushing black women down. Black men with white women tend to fetishize each other more than black women with white men.
End of flashback.
I don't know why all y'all are coming at me. All I did was say, do not make blanket statements about black women. And for whatever reason, that's crazy, but that just goes to show the disrespect that black women put up with by their own race, by other races. Because yeah, if you want to give away that generational wealth, good for you. But talk to him about it because he asked the question.
Where am I being disrespectful though? That's where I'm failing to understand.
He said don't make blanket statements about black women. And he said, well, black men go for other races of women because black women as a whole don't listen to black men. There's so many
Well, why are y'all
black
not listening?
couples black couples here to disprove that. You're black. It took a black woman and a black man to make you, me, everybody in here. So, like...
And it's gonna take a black man and a white woman to make my child.
Why do women always assume that is what's supposed to keep a man? Oh, he's coming back because I lay it on him. Girl, I don't give a what you lay on this man. But I promise you, when you're dealing with a man that got his own drive, own money, and going on, own motion, real motion, not no potion, he's gonna want somebody on his arm that got going for themselves. Ain't no man gonna take the outside. He gonna take the outside that know how to dress. He's gonna take the outside that got class. He's gonna take the girl outside that has a lot going for herself and that know how to communicate with these other people in these big rooms. He's not gonna bring no ghetto ass popping all the time. You're the popper. Pop the.
My husband's biggest dream when he got married, he's like, I'm only gonna be with you forever. So I want you to be my hoe. I genuinely just want you to want me, to love me, to respect me, to make me feel like I'm 10 feet tall, even when I'm not perfect. And, as a wife, I think it's so easy to look at so many flaws and, you're not doing this and you're not doing that. And it's like we only get negative when we focus on the negative. And so when my coach shared with me, like, hey, even though things are not going in your favor, there's two things you can control: your actions and your attitude. And so if you start to show up, one, watch what the frick happens to your husband. Like, game over. He's gonna be a different person, right? And if you're actually present and you actually try, like, he's going to start changing. It's just gonna happen. And two, if you start to feed his spirit, talk to him in a way that makes him better, not worse, oh my gosh, like, you will just see him grow, literally, like, so much, because you're speaking to who he can be, not like pointing out all of his flaws. If you constantly point out all of his flaws, then you're constantly getting more negative. And so when my coach encouraged me to focus on my actions and my attitudes, the things that I control, I started winning. I started going, oh, like, I actually have so much more influence in our relationship. I can actually make things change right now because of how I show up. There's so much hope if you're just willing to take the risk of changing yourself. Make the investment into your marriage. It's the only bond that I believe that will be with you forever.
Your girl just let her FedEx dropper smash. Y'all can call me a hoe all you want, but listen, I am newly single and I've had my eye on this man for quite some time. He is just too fine.
What happened to the respectful good women? The fucking butterfly tattoo says it all. She's got to record it and she's got to show the internet that she's for the streets. Why? What the fuck? Trust. And why is she doing that in the fucking first place? These birds are mad. These women have no self-respect. But have you ever seen a butterfly with a fat single ma tattooed on it? Don't think so. Stay woke in these streets like big bird.
Do you know what my husband just tried to do to me?
Yeah.
We're leaving. Shut up.
I wouldn't wish that kind of disrespect on my worst enemy. Not only the private disrespect, but then the public humiliation ritual for all of her followers to see. But you know what? That's how married men are, though. They're cucks. They invite this kind of behavior from their women just so they can get laid once a year. But then they'll tell you, oh, dude, get married. It's the greatest thing ever. If that's what marriage is, send that to Siberia, buddy. I'm out.
This is exactly what a weak man looked like.
You look nice. I was attracted to him from the jump. Is it a yes for you?
No. I just came to a realization that, yeah, God told me no.
God told you no?
Yeah. You can't blame me. Again, it came from above.
No, you're just trying to make a joke.
I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm not trying to make a fool of you.
Okay, all right. Can I ask him a question? Who? What does family life look like for you? Like spending time with your family and stuff like that?
Love to keep in touch with my family. I'm close. Family-wise, that's a big thing for me.
Are you sure you want to join us at the front?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's do it. What do you do?
Accountant.
Oh, accountant.
Yeah, finance working accountant.
Okay. Is it a yes for you?
Yeah.
And is it a yes for you? Yeah. We've got a man!
This sums up modern dating perfectly. You know, shorty picked the dude that she wanted. She even popped homie's balloon, got up there and homie was like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to be with this chick. You know, God is telling me not to be with her. Whether he's heard it or not, who cares? But she gets offended. She's like, what? You playing games right now. So she goes back to the person who she popped his balloon. And I don't know if she recognizes maybe he's weak or whatever the case may be, but she asks him a question and he's down. All of a sudden, she gets rejected. She goes back to the guy she rejected and the guy's like, yeah, I'm down. It's a match. I wanna. She wasn't even excited when she said it's a match. She was like, yeah. But this is what I mean, bro. Like, if you get rejected, yo, do not accept bottom. Don't be second to nobody. And this guy did that. Even the dude is in the background still holding his balloon. He's still holding his balloon. He's still there. You know what I'm saying? So she got rejected, goes to the guy she rejected, and then he accepts her. And now she'll never have respect for him because he's the second choice. And that's how modern relationships work. When you're the second choice, women marry mostly the second choice because their first never wanted them, was a playboy, didn't want them, accept them, whatever the case may be. But she picked her second choice, and this shit is destined for failure. And he's a simp for that. He's really not a strong guy, can't handle rejection well, and then came back like a little puppy, and now he about to learn the hard way if this even goes the distance.
Fun fact, if you meet a man who has had a wife, had a serious girlfriend, or had a kid with a woman, and that woman doesn't want him anymore, beware.
Beware of what?
Women don't come up off of good men. They just don't. They don't just accept, oh, we broke up, that's okay. No. Women will literally do their big one for a good man.
When are they doing big ones for good men? I've seen so many videos of women saying how much they had the man they wanted. He was good to her. He was doing every single thing she wanted him to do, but she just couldn't stay with him. So what the f- are you talking about? These women are leaving men for nothing. So what makes you think that because she's no longer with him, it's his fault? It literally can be a woman's fault. These women don't want these men. These women want bank accounts. These women want walk-in ATMs. Everything y'all blame men for. As if women can't do no wrong.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they say they want a real man. They say they want certain things, but they don't have the bandwidth. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have I don't want to say intelligence, but they don't have the intelligence to handle this type of stuff. They don't know how to handle a man. Well, I want a high value man. I want a man with money. You don't know how to handle a man like that. You're ill-equipped. You're ill-equipped to handle a man like that. But yet and still, knowing that that man is out of your league, you will be in his face trying to get him to pay attention to you. Why don't you go back to your tax bracket? Better yet, some of you guys have money, but you don't have intelligence. Why don't you go back to your intelligence bracket where you came from and stay there?